Hey y'all, I'm Lauren and welcome to Cantina Cast. Today I am talking about The Acolyte Wayseeker written by Justina Ireland. This book comes out on May 6th, so today I'm going to keep my thoughts very general and spoiler free just to give you an idea of what to expect if you're considering reading this book or if you're wondering if this book is for you or not. This book follows Vernestra and Indara, both characters from the Acolyte, and if you've been keeping up with the High Republic, you're already pretty familiar with Vernestra. She features in a handful of High Republic books. This book follows these two as they have to do a mission together. Vernestra is just coming off of her time as a Wayseeker and is ordered back by the Jedi Council. Indara ends up getting, I guess, paired with Vernestra on a mission that follows. This story does show the two of them meeting, getting to know each other, getting into what makes these characters who they are. And if you've been following the High Republic, a main question that a lot of people had when they watched Acolyte is, why has Vernestra changed so much? So those are the main ideas that we're getting into. So who is this book for? I feel like I have to give a disclaimer, just full transparency. The Acolyte TV show was not my cup of tea. However, I was really invested in the characters. Long story short, my main issue with Acolyte was just where the story ended up going. But there were a lot of characters that I really was interested in, wanted to know more about, and wanted to spend more time with. So that was my perspective going into this book, was that even though Acolyte was not really for me, I cared about the characters and I wanted to know more about their story. Like Indara, I thought was a really cool character and I wanted to spend some more time with her, kind of understand a little bit more of who Indara is and all of that. So with this book and with other Acolyte themed stories that we're getting, that's my perspective going into it. Is I care about the characters. I want to know more about those characters. If you feel like me and Acolyte wasn't your cup of tea for whatever reason, but you liked the characters, then you might be interested in these books. With this particular book, though, because Vernestra was such a featured character in the High Republic, if you're not keeping up with the High Republic or reading the High Republic at all, like, I don't think you have to be fully caught up to be able to read this book. But if you're not reading the High Republic at all, it's hard to say, like, if you'll really connect with this story because this story has so many High Republic references in it that I feel like if I was reading this and I didn't know what any of those references were, I could see myself being like, okay, why do I care about that? Why am I supposed to care about that? Because I don't know what it's talking about from the High Republic. So that is something to keep in mind. I have a feeling that not all of the Acolyte stories will be this way because Vernestra is really the only one that was like in the High Republic like that. So I think this might be kind of a unique situation where this book almost feels like a bridge between the High Republic and the Acolyte because so much is talked about between Vernestra and Indara about Vernestra's past in the High Republic. So, because Vernestra's like really old as a Miralyn. That's something to keep in mind with this book. On May 6th, when this book comes out, I will release another video with my full review where I talk about my full thoughts of the book, my opinions, plot details, all of that. So keep an eye out for that. If you want more information before you commit to reading this book or not, I will have that other review coming out soon. So let us know in the comments if you're thinking about reading this one. And thanks so much for joining, y'all. I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.